Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves Off Seattle.
We got it. I think we got it down. So we are on week 4, aren't we?
I think
Of
we
going
are.
through our draft picks.
I think we are.
A lot has happened this week, guys. So this is going to be about more than just Jada Habisch, which is our 4th round draft pick. Excited to talk about her, but a lot has happened this week. So sorry, sipping some coffee. Where do we want to start?
We got to start with Jada, right?
Okay, we can start with Jada.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I don't know if we wanted to start with her or finish up with her, but yes, we'll go this way.
Sandwich with Jada.
Sandwich with Jada.
Jada sandwich.
So Jada is a forward, and she is from University of Connecticut, UConn, and
Grew up in Minnesota.
grew up in Minnesota. So she's another American, which is
Buffalo,
just
Minnesota.
interesting. Buffalo, Minnesota, which we had to look up and see where Buffalo, Minnesota was. Jada.
Twin City, suburb northwest of the Twin Cities, and it's right there in the mix.
There you go. There you go. Patty looked it up. She knows where it is. So, a very impressive resume, coming from playing 5 years at UConn, 1 year as a graduate student, because her first year was the 2021 year, which we've talked about before, which was a bye. It didn't count towards the 4 years of eligibility for those that were playing during COVID. Yeah. So anyway, she did play one final year last year as a graduate student, and then obviously entered the draft this year and was drafted as the 4th round to Seattle.
Yes, very smart. Studied biology in college, but even her academics in high school were impressive, and her athletics too.
Yeah.
Like
She played soccer too.
Soccer, hockey, like everything.
But she was an accomplished soccer player, like not just like, oh, she played soccer on the side. Like
Right.
It was like
Summer,
all state.
winter.
Yeah.
No, it was
all state. Yeah, like she was a good soccer player too. So watch out. Maybe she'll join a women's soccer team next.
Maybe
in her retirement from hockey.
Seattle.
Yeah.
And their summer, winter too, right? She could play both.
I guess that's true because the soccer season is going on right now. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I guarantee you neither team would want that though.
Yeah, and I'm sure Jada wants a little rest, right?
Yes, absolutely. An off season sounds lovely. I wish my job had an off season. No, I get it. I'm not coveting a pro athlete schedule at all. Not at all.
No.
So yeah, so excited. There has not been any signing news about Jada. So as far as we know, she has not signed a contract yet. But my guess is that she's coming to camp, and we'll see. She is a righty, so she is an oddity. She's a forward
On our team.
a forward, but a righty on our team, which
On
is
our leftatorium
on our
team.
leftatorium team. Everybody else shoots left except for her. So.
And another captain, like
yeah,
another leader. So we're enjoying that.
Well, and I think it's funny because I feel like Megan Turner talked about this at the very beginning. Like she was looking to build a team of, strong leadership. And so it's just interesting that all of these draft picks, one after one after one, it's like even our goalie, Hannah Murphy was a captain on our team. So on her team rather. So it's really interesting just the leadership qualities that are being brought into the mix. So, but
And I don't want to seem stupid, but were all the draft picks captains? Like we have
I
the
have no
best of the
idea.
the
I
best
don't know.
of those. So, but I'm enjoying it. And another, shorter, scrappy player, 5'3".
She's 5'4".
5'4"?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, Jada. 5'4", but still,
Yeah. I would like to know what the average height is. I mean, I feel like maybe our team, it doesn't skew tall, and maybe just that's normal to have a lot of tall players, but I feel like there is a lot of tall players on our team. So the disparity between like a Hillary Knight and Corinne Schroeder, who are like 5'10", 5'11", to like a 5'2" Caleb Barnes, like that's a big height difference. So and again, like I'm sure there's positive and negatives to both, the being tall and not being tall. As a hockey player. So, yeah.
Love a scrappy little hockey player.
Yes. Yes, we know.
I do. I do.
So anything else that you want to bring up about Jada? We did a little Instagram dive. Looks like from what we can tell, and there's no shame or no judgment here, but appears that there's probably a long-term boyfriend. So
Seems very supportive.
not and seemed very supportive. Yeah, I saw a picture of him in a Yukon hockey sweatshirt. So I was like, oh, look at him. He looks like he's an athlete too. So I was like, oh, look at him supporting his woman. Like I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want.
Yes,
We want all the partners for these women to be supportive of their dreams of playing hockey. So
absolutely.
anyway, we'll love and accept you no matter who you love. That's the way.
Love is love.
That's right. And
Love is love.
this is a great segue because we're actually wearing, I don't know, for people who are watching, we're wearing, they're kind of matching. I have a tank top and Patty has a t-shirt, but they say Pride Vibes, and we actually bought these at
Tacoma
The
Pride.
Tacoma Pride Festival and wore them today to 5K for Puyallup Pride, which is another of the towns that we live.
Near.
We live near. We live not in a town, interestingly enough. Like we live in an unincorporated part of the county that we live in, which is hilarious if you ever saw where we live, because it doesn't, it's not
It's
like
very
it's out in the middle.
incorporated.
Yeah, it's not in the middle of nowhere. We live 10 minutes from downtown. Like we're not out in the middle of nowhere, but we don't actually live in a city. We don't live within city limits. So we get to celebrate all the prides around us.
And you know what? The more pride, the merrier.
Oh,
And our little one ran with us today.
that's right.
So
Ran the 5K today.
yeah,
Well,
started strong, finished strong
was on my shoulders for
for
about a
about a
mile.
mile. And yeah,
And he's little, but he's not little, guys. Like he's 5 years old and 45 pounds. So you can imagine what carrying 45 pounds on your
yeah. What did
shoulders is
Grandma say?
like.
Another 6 months and that's it.
Yeah, she said, yeah, my mom said she wasn't gonna be able to pick him up in another 6 months. So that was today. This morning we actually ran that 5K. So that was super fun.
Yeah.
What else?
You had a busy week.
I did have a very busy week. So we're gonna move on to uh
VIP meetup.
VIP meetup. That's so funny. And not that it wasn't amazing, and it was amazing, and I'm so glad that I went. But it's just like it feels weird to be like it was VIP. So we got an email.
Saturday,
I
Sunday,
don't know, Sunday or Monday. It was very quickly before, because when was it? Was it on Tuesday or Wednesday night?
Wednesday.
Wednesday night. So I think we got the email on Monday that they were inviting season ticket holders,
100 on first
well,
100.
first 100 to come to what they described as a media event for the PWHL Seattle team. And so I knew Patty was working, so I knew she wasn't gonna be able to go. And I wasn't even sure I was gonna be able to go because it was gonna be childcare. But I went ahead and RSVP'd for myself because I was like, if I can
Gotta get
go,
in.
I would like to get a spot. So I did. I got a spot, and then we figured out everything else on the back end, but I ended up going out up by myself. Um, Shout out to the rough and tumble. I feel like we say this like almost every podcast
And you know what?
episode,
I'm
but
okay with that because
yeah,
I love the rough and tumble, and
yeah,
Jen is awesome, and
yeah.
we feel very welcome there. The servers are amazing. The vibe is wonderful, and we
Yeah.
haven't even sat on the patio yet. I mean,
No, we
we've all
haven't.
sat inside to watch something that we've gone there to
Yeah.
see. But it's an amazing place. You should go there. You should definitely eat and commune and watch some women's sports
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So if you haven't listened to the podcast, it's a women's sports bar in Seattle, and in the Ballard area, and it's really awesome. And they are a very close partner with the PWHL Seattle team, and so they have been hosting all of the official events. So we found out very quickly that there were players and other people in town, and there was a media tour basically. So they were so Coach O'Rourke and Kayla Barnes both were at the Kraken Iceplex at the beginning of the week doing. There was camps that they were there, and they were signing autographs, and then it was everything. So the
Pikes Peak, they were.
Oh yeah, they were hiking. But they went to a Seattle Storm game.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah, so Hillary Knight, Emily Brown, Jenna Buglioni, and Kayla Barnes were all at the
rough and tumble.
no
No.
Storm
Oh, the
at
storm
the
game.
Storm
And
game.
niece was there too.
I know, yeah.
Random.
So our niece came in clutch and got us a picture of the Jumbotron with the players on it. So that was really fun because that was like Seattle Sports Night. So I think it was a lot more than just them, but they were there too, which was super cool.
Yeah.
And they actually talked about it at the event on Wednesday, just that it was really cool to like they expected no one to know who they were, which was like I'm just like it makes me laugh. Like at a Storm game, at a woman, another woman's like I mean, great as basketball, but at another women's sporting event, they wouldn't think that people would know that we had a new hockey team coming to town. But they said it was just really amazing to hear just all the
Yeah,
accolades and just the huge applause that they got when
that's
they
awesome.
stood on center court. And
And
then
and even our niece was there, and she's like, Hillary Knight, I know
I
who
know
that is, because we've been talking a
talking
little
about
bit
it.
at home, so she's heard some things. And I don't think if she had bumped into her and shook her hand that she would have said, "Oh my God, it's Hillary Knight."
No,
But still, she knew
hearing
the
the
name.
hearing the name and seeing them come out and seeing
Yeah,
that it was PWHL Seattle, she definitely knew who it was, and so yeah,
yeah.
it was really fun to see that. And then the next day that was Tuesday night, and so then Wednesday, I know Hillary threw out the first pitch at the Mariners game, which I did not attend because I was working. I was struggling to get to the rough and tumble by 4 o'clock with my work schedule, so I did make it. I was a little bit late, but I did make it. So at the media event at the Rough and Tumble, it was Megan Turner, Jenna Buglioni, Emily Brown, and Hillary Knight. And so Jen, the owner of Rough and Tumble, did a little panel interview with them, and then they had all the fans could come up and get autographs signed and say hi and shake hands, and yeah, it was really cool. And they did a raffle, and so it was a really good event. It was really fun. It was energizing. Go
It
ahead.
definitely, well, I mean, you said if we weren't excited before, we were excited now, because
Yeah.
to meet the players like that, it's just amazing. I feel totally left out because I had to work and I couldn't go, and lots of FOMO there, a lot. I was yeah, definitely sad. Living vicariously through my wife, which I don't mind at all. I'm
Yeah.
glad she got there. I'm glad
Yeah.
she got to shake some hands and introduce herself
Yeah.
and see the excitement. And and even Zoe there, seeing Zoe there, because this is a culmination of
Yeah.
really a lot of effort from.
Well, you weren't there afterwards. We were talking Zoe, who's the founder of the Women's Pro Hockey Seattle movement. She had her Women's Pro Hockey Seattle vest on that has the
Oh
emblem on it,
yeah.
and she said this was my first piece of merchandise,
Wow.
and she had them all sign it.
Oh, that is
I
awesome.
know.
That is cool.
And there's a video floating around, and I know it's on the Women's Pro Hockey Seattle, all their pages, Instagram, Facebook, and that sort of thing. But you should go see it. But it's Hillary Knight shaking Zoe's hand, and that just like it was like that was like chef's kiss for like what
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing was because. And I know there's lots of people involved, and like I know Zoe's probably shaking her head at me right now, like I didn't do all this, but she started it. There's a whole bunch of people that are involved in this, and we appreciate you guys. But it's like to see to see this happen and then to see the people who made this happen because you guys honestly we're new we're,
Yeah,
we're new
we're on the
here.
coattails
Yeah,
here
and
of.
and we get it, like we didn't do the work that everyone else did to get this team here. We're just enjoying.
Reaping the benefits
Right.
of everything that's been done before us, and
Yeah,
we are so
we
grateful and
are.
so happy to be
But
here.
it was really beautiful to see, and I just it was huge shout out to Women's Pro Hockey Seattle and all the work
Absolutely.
they've done, but also huge shout out to Hillary Knight for just recognizing the work that they've done and the appreciation that you could see in her face, meeting Zoe and getting to shake Zoe's hand. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so it was really an incredible event. I didn't bring anything for them to autograph, so I didn't get an autograph. But my comment to that was, this is not the last time I'm going to see any of them because I will go to all.
We will be there.
Yeah,
We will
we
be
will go
there.
to as many events as we can go to. So I doubt
Yeah.
it's the last time. I'm really I'm holding out hope. This is the other discussion because everybody thought that maybe the name that they were going to
Oh, they
announce
were
the
going to announce
name.
the
Yeah,
name.
the name of the team. And my lament in that, and I mean, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't care, is like, I want the first season jersey with just Seattle across it.
Yeah.
Like, I want what the other teams,
Iconic.
yeah, I want what the other teams had. So the other
And the other
teams,
teams each had a year
yeah.
without their names, and to get into, to settle into the fans, and to settle into the city, and to really, I think the names just were born from the teams instead of the teams born from the name, which I think I like a little better. So I'm
Well, they even did that in the NHL with the,
with the Utah team. Yeah,
what are they?
they're the Mammoths.
Mammoths. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are they? I was
Sorry,
like,
I've switched. I'm not, I mean, I still am a Duck fan a little, but I'm not, the NHL isn't on the top of my list.
oh, I see.
It's
I was like, what do you mean
WHL.
you switched? I'm like, you're different. You're another NHL.
WHL. Oh my
No, no, I
God.
thought. thought you were another NHL. Like you're going to tell me you were a Mammoth fan now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know what's
No,
going on.
no,
Okay,
no, no.
okay.
PWHL,
But anyway, in even the NHL, they did not name
Utah
that
right
team. They
away.
did not name Utah. It was Utah Hockey Club for the first year, and then they named them the Mammoths,
Right.
or maybe it's the Mammoth, whatever. But they didn't have a mascot or anything.
Mm-mm.
So all that to say, there's been lots of rumors floating that they're going to name a team. Even their director of business development was saying like, "Oh yeah, we'll have a team name," and like they were teasing the schedule. That's the other thing is they're like,
We
"Yes,
want the
we will
schedule.
have a schedule soon," and we're like, "Soon, like we gotta get, we gotta make plans."
We plan ahead. We're planners.
Yeah,
We are
we got to
planners.
make plans. So
Yeah.
anyway, all that to say, it was a spectacular event. Thank you to PWHL Seattle. Thank you to their PR team, to their director of business development, just to all of those people for I mean, and the media tour guys. I said this on Instagram, but I'll say it here too. I just those ladies have got to be tired. That was a lot that they put them through their paces as far as the PRing was concerned. And I don't know that if I kind of felt like the thing at Rough and Tumble might have been one of the last things that they did. I don't know if they were anyplace else after that.
This one's mom's heart. Her mama
Oh
heart
no,
was
no.
like,
I was
oh
just
my
like, oh,
gosh,
they're
can we
probably so
please?
tired. Like they're so tired. And it's draining to be in front of people and have to be like quote unquote
On.
on, like that's gotta be hard.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate the players too and Megan Turner for showing up and being present and just
Stoking our excitement.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, I'm sure it was mutual. I'm sure they felt it too because big round of applause, hoops and hollers, like just everybody just that was there in that place. It was electric. It was very exciting. And a couple of them, I'm sorry,
It's all
babe.
right. I can handle
A
it.
couple of the players said they're like, wow, you guys were having gatherings before you even had a team, which is true. Like we were doing like draft night events, watch parties, like all this stuff even before the team was named. So yeah, and a little, I mean, this has been all over social media, so it shouldn't be new news to anybody, but Jen from the Rough and Tumble pointed out that she named the cheese curds after Hillary Knight a year and a half ago. So before we even knew that Hillary Knight was coming to be a Seattle, professional athlete, like
Right.
she had cheese curds named after her at the Rough and Tumble, which
Yeah.
is funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
Stepped into it. She's here and
Yeah.
that's established.
Yeah.
And cheese curds are on the menu.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was fun seeing. I just want to, shout out to Jenna Buglioni as the rookie, the one who hasn't done this professionally before. So she's a little
She did a great
spitfire.
job,
She's a
right?
little spitfire, guys. Like she's got quite the personality and did an amazing job with everything that was thrown at her. So kudos to you. And not that Hillary Knight and Emily Brown didn't do great because both of you guys did great too. It's just I know that you guys have also been doing this for a
Right.
while.
Seasoned.
Yeah, and Jenna just, she was a little rookie, which was really fun to watch. So, and just her excitement. I mean, just everybody's excitement. I mean, she made mention of that. She's like, I've never done this professionally before. Like this is new for me. So,
Good
yeah.
job.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, we talk about our
Right.
bracelets?
We can.
Sure. So it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week.
Hmm.
So on top of all that, we met a creator, a craft person
Instagram.
on Instagram, yeah, the handle is an NHL fan can't talk today. Sorry, words are hard. NHL fan bracelet. So I think she's been doing this for a little while. She is Canadian, so I'm sure there's some hockey in her heart, as most Canadians have.
Born into.
Yeah, that she was making NHL bracelets before the PWHL was around, but now she's making PWHL bracelets. And for those that are listening and not watching, we're holding up our wrists because we both have these beautiful stacks of bracelets that we had made by Aaliyah. So we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all of that stuff's on our Instagram page if you're interested. I will I'll tag her and all this too. But she made, I mean, because they're custom. So we have one that says PWHL Seattle. So of course we're gonna have to get new ones when there's a team name and all that kind of stuff.
And we will.
Yes, and then our name, and then the podcast Gloves Off Seattle. So
And I have to say, I don't like wearing jewelry at all. It's you can't imagine like a wedding ring is about, and then I have my ultra human. What is it?
ultra human.
Ultra human ring, fit ring. and a little tiny bracelet that I've gotten used to. And I have not taken these off
Yeah.
really
I
since.
know, Aaliyah, if you're listening,
Yeah,
like I just want you to know that like I think it's amazing because she was sleeping in them last night and I didn't even sleep in like I've been taking them off at night and I we woke up and I was like, "Do you still have your bracelets on?" So
I
they're real
do.
comfy, guys. Like
Yeah.
there you go. For someone who doesn't like to wear jewelry, they're super comfy. And so I don't know, like I have this kind of vision of maybe us like trading like friendship bracelets at games, guys.
Mm,
So maybe we can get everybody on the bandwagon with
love it.
we're gonna do friendship and make your own. You know, you can order from her, which she's great and she's an amazing craftsman, but you could also make your own too. And
Yes. I love
I
them.
have a whole vision of this in my mind.
My wife does her long term and her whole picture, she's amazing. I love watching her brain work.
What else do we have to talk about?
Well, we got to do the Jada sandwich. I guess we're
Oh,
going to end on
we're
Jada.
gonna end on Jada. What do you have to say?
I'm just excited because it's another captain, another, a right-hander that's going to come into our leftatorium. And I hope she signs. I hope this all happens. I,
Yeah,
I don't know how that's all going to shake out at the end,
right.
but I'm excited to talk about her. And it's another Minnesota connection. I have Minnesota in the matriarchal line of my family.
Sure,
So, and
sure.
I still have
You've
family
you've
there.
never lived in Minnesota though.
I've never lived in Minnesota, but I have visited twice. I traveled around the United States a few times and I have stayed there both times. So,
Okay.
um, and I used to go there like, I'm not going to date myself. I am going to date myself. Okay. No, I'm not going to. Never mind. I've stayed there a lot. Okay. My mom used to ship me off there on summers, my sister and I, and we would go stay with relatives for the entire summer. So my mom had her summers free, to do what she wanted, which, more power to her. And so, yeah, I've spent many a hot mosquito-filled summer in Minnesota, and I, claim that. I've never lived there. I've
Maybe
never had
that's
an
why
address there.
maybe that's why you like hockey so much.
It could be because, Minnesota is the state of hockey, and but it was summer, and I didn't really get much of a hockey. There was no ice skating. There
No
was no,
hockey vibes.
no, I don't even remember it. Like I got into hockey in 1994, and I never was exposed to hockey beyond the whole Miracle on Ice, which was. I had no clue what was going on, except I was excited like the rest of the country. So yeah, I don't have any hockey roots per se
Yeah.
in Minnesota, but definitely on my last trip, I told everyone I tried to get into a PWHL
Yeah.
game on my last trip around the
We
United
think it was
States.
during the international
Yeah,
tournament.
and so it didn't happen, but I think this is my reward, and I still think that this is my reward for coming to Seattle is to get our own team that was born of us and will grow with us, and I love that about my wife and my family, and I just think it's yeah, a reward for coming here where I
Yeah.
belong. So.
Yeah, so we're anxiously awaiting training camp to start. So I don't know how quickly they're going to get in, but probably I would say, another month or two, right? Like September,
I
October.
hope. I
Yeah,
hope.
hopefully before we know it, training camp will be here and then we'll just we'll understand better like what the lines are going to look like, what of these draft picks are going to sign. We have had, I mean, Hannah Murphy and Jetta Buglioni both signed, but
Yay.
those are the only two draft picks so far that we've had signed. Everybody else looks like they're having a fun summer. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been following, people on social media, and I'm like, wow, awesome, good on you. Well deserved downtime. Just enjoy the heck out of it. And that was one of the things that all the players talked about when they were here is just how excited they were for doing hiking and stuff on days off. And we're like,
This is
yeah,
the
we get
time.
it.
Yeah, this is
We get
it.
it. That's what we want to do too. We want to be outside on our days off and
Yeah,
enjoying the beauty because the summertime is really the best time here in the PNW.
it
So,
really is.
Jada, I think you're going to enjoy it. I think that it's going to be probably a big shift after being in Connecticut to, growing up in Minnesota, living in Connecticut, obviously for the past 5 years while you were in school. But the West Coast, we will say, is the best coast. So,
You know what? We're a little
a
biased,
little.
but we've been on the West Coast. Well, I've been on the West Coast my entire life. Where did
I
you
have
get
not.
that?
I was in the center of the
Started in the
country.
center and then went to the south, and
Yeah.
now she knows. Now,
Yeah.
so maybe she
Yeah.
knows better
I
because I don't know much else.
yeah.
But
I would happily choose the West Coast. I've never lived on the East Coast though. So East Coast, I'm sure that the East Coast is great too. I've just never lived there. And the weather, especially up north, can be a little more temperamental than it is here, which is
mhm.
what we like about being here.
Lots of leaf peeping. There's not a lot of leaf peeping here. There's a little bit, but
A lot of what? What did you say?
peeping the leaves. That's what they call it
What
there.
the hell is that?
It's the fall colors. That's a lot of the East Coast, and there's leaf peeping.
Leaf peeping?
Uh-huh.
That
You
happens
never
here
heard that?
too. I've never heard
Okay,
leaf
it happens
peeping.
here, but you have to find the tree.
That's
It's
true.
not everywhere. Like
You
have
do,
to look
but
for
that's why you don't go
one
large
tree that's
hunting.
changing
Like,
her
yeah, they
color.
go large hunting. That's the
See,
whole
you have to
thing.
hunt for the tree to do it. Like there, it's like every tree everywhere. Here, every tree here is green pretty much
All year round. Yeah,
So, I mean, we are the evergreen state.
we are.
So,
We are.
yeah,
Yeah, they call Seattle the Emerald City for those that don't know that aren't here.
lots
But
of plants.
it's very green all the time, which is
Mhm.
what's so lovely and which is what makes the gray sky tolerable because you can just look and see all the beautiful green. So.
Yeah.
So Jada, excited to have you, excited to see training camp happen, excited for everything that's up and coming. And again, just a huge thank you to PWHL Seattle for bringing the fans out and
Getting us
yeah,
excited.
yeah, getting everyone very
Sure.
excited.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, let's do it again on one of my days off. Please. Please.
And not at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. That's really
It's hard.
inconvenient.
It's hard for us.
Well, and so just so, I mean, we've said this before, but we'll say it again. Like we live 45 minutes away from Seattle on a good day with no traffic. And so it is very Seattle adjacent, but it's not like next door for us. So we, it's a little bit of a trek to get there. So that's.
And we will
But
do
no,
that
100%. I mean,
every time
especially
we can.
games. I mean, we're going to be up there for games, every possible moment we can. I mean, we're going to drive to Vancouver for games, guys, which is 2.5 hours away. So, I mean, we're not afraid of it. It's just at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon.
not
It's a
easy.
little,
It's not easy.
it's just more challenging.
It is. It is. It just
Yeah.
presents a
Shout out to Grandma and Grandpa for watching the kiddos for me. So
Thanks, Mom
so,
and Dad.
yeah, we appreciate it. So.
All right. I think that's
I
it.
think that is it. It's been a good week. It's been a very good week hockey wise. Otherwise, life is good too. But it's been a really good hockey week too.
Yeah.
Just enjoyed everything we got to. So we've got 2 more weeks of this going through the draft picks. So we'll continue on with that over the next 2 weeks. And obviously, as anything else pops up, we'll bring it to you as best we can. So
Absolutely.
anything else?
No. I think
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. You guys have a good week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.